Solomon. I'm here to explain my new application, that is finding a location on application through Google Maps. So for this we need to create a new project in an Android Studio. So create a new project in an Android Studio. Uh, we will be having lot of templates. From the templates we need to select Google Map activity. So here is Google Map activity. So when you create this Google Map activity, you will be redirected to this page where you have maps activities.java and Android manifest XML file. So when we come to Android manifest XML file, our page looks like this. So when we are in this page, we need to have the access API key from Google for Google Maps. So for that we need to go to this location, developers Google. So if we go to this site, it will be in this way. Here we need to create a new project. So this option, when you log into this website, here create a new project. So new project is created here. After creating new project, then we need to enable the APIs. So you need to go to APIs folder. So if you are opening for the first time, it will be showing an option enable APIs. So when you click on enable APIs, these APIs will be enabled. After enabling, we need to go to credentials. We need to create credentials. So before going to credentials, we need to select Google Maps. After that we need to go to credentials. Then in the credentials we will be getting this interface where we need to create credentials. So create credentials here. So when you click on create credentials, window pop-ups like this. So this is API key 1. So this is the credentials for the Google Maps. So just copy this, very simple, and paste in Android Studio. So where we need to paste is here. So we need to paste our Android API key is here. So remove this, paste it here. That's all. So this is the work we need to do in Android manifest file, and very key thing we need to do here is user permission. So we need to give an user permission, users permission, Android name, Android access, find location. So this is the permission, very important permission we need to give here. Android permission, access, find location. So, and secondly we need to give one more permission, Android permission, core location, course location. So this is the second thing we need to give. So these is the two important permissions we need to give from the user permission, Android access, find. In previous versions we need not to give this course location. It was optional, but now it's mandatory. So now let us see the Java file. So this is the Java file, how it looks. So if I run this Java file, you can see the location. So let me run this. So Greater building. Let's wait for the connection of the emulator. Okay, it's getting connected. So let it get open. Okay. Meanwhile, we'll go to the maps activities. So let me show the core coding part, how our current location comes in the application. So for that, this code is pre-written. So second thing is camera will not move until this method is called. So until this method is called, mmap.move camera update factor dot new latitude and longitude Cindy. So until this command is given, this statement is given, the camera will not move. I'll show the exact thing how it works. So here we can see Cynthia. So this is the location what it's predefined here. So Sydney is here exactly. So just now we have seen what if we not give this position. So until and unless we give this command, the camera does not move to that exact point. So the camera will be in the starting point of the application. So when we rerun the code, so when we rerun the code, the camera position will be in the starting of the map. So it will be around the United States. So it will be in the starting of the countries. See, the location did not change to Sydney. So when we give this line, it redirects the location that point to Sydney. So now it redirected it to Sydney. See, we can see Sydney is here. So now let us see how our current location, this is already predefined. So Sydney is here, latitude and longitude minus 43, so minus 34, and longitude is 153. That's why it is showing there. How to get our location in our application? For that, we need to go to the override method here. From here, let's start. So first let's create a location manager. So this is an function which is already there in the Android Studios. So as we used to declare a text edit button and all, so location manager is also a function there. So location manager, after creating a location manager, we will create an if loop here. So if location manager, okay, before that will come here. So public void on location change. So when this location changes is double latitude equal to location dot get latitude. So we are declaring here in this method. So how to get this method is here. So location dot request, so location manager dot request. So from here we are getting this location manager dot request. So location manager dot request location update location manager dot network provider. So that is minimum time is 100 millisecond, minimum distance is 5 seconds. So new asynchronous method, so new location listener. So this is asynchronous method which we are creating here. So when we create this, so it will show an error here. So when we click on that and when we extend this, we will get public void on location change. So when we get this in the public void location change, we need to create double latitude and longitude. So we need to get the latitude position and the longitude position. So double latitude equal to location dot get latitude, double longitude equal to location dot get longitude. So after getting this latitude longitude, so that is latitude longitude equal to new latitude longitude, will get the values from here latitude longitude. So geocoder equal to new geocoder get application context. So geocoder is a keyword, is a function here. So when we get this, we need to have one try catch method. So that is in a try method, geocode dot get from location latitude and longitude maximum that is result equal to 1. So when we have an exception, catch exception, so e dot print stack track. So when we print this stack track, we need to create, so when we have this e dot print stack tag, we'll have a try method again here, in which we will create a list that is later. So when we create this override method, public void on location change, so we need to create an location request where we need to get the location from an if loop. So there will be a if condition, right? So if the network is available, so when a network is available in the mobile, we need to get that location. Otherwise it need to use GPS and get the location. So for that we are using if case. So if GPS is available, if network is available, we'll get all these things. If we don't have the network in our mobile, we'll get through GPS. So it's very simple. If we do the coding part of this network provider, the same thing we can copy paste in GPS provider. Okay, so let's see this. So when location manager equal to location manager get system service location service. So if activate compact dot check self permission, this manifest file access. So this line will be given by the studio itself when we code few lines. So that is, if location manager dot is provider enable, so is provider enable when location manager dot network provider. So when network provider is available, this loop goes into this. So these conditions get true. So if location manager is not, network provider is not equals to true, then it will comes to else part, go to the GPS provider. So after this try exception, in try location list address list equal to geocoder dot get from location latitude longitude 1. So why we are creating this list address is, what and all we need our country name, location name, and lot of things. Let me show what and all things we can get from this geocoder and store in a list. Okay, so string we are defining it in a string value. So string equal to address list dot get 0, so dot get location. So let me show one more what and all things we can get here. So string plus equals to address list dot get 0 dot, yeah, these all things we can get. So from the get location, and that will be stored in string, and that will be stored in list address. So from geocoder, get location, get country name, get address line, get country code, get futures, everything, phone, postal code, permission, sub administration, to string, everything we can get through this. So this line is mainly for that. So if we give only country get location, we'll get the exact location. If we give country name, we'll get the country name. Now the things what we have did here, like in the beginning of the video I have explained what this camera does, move camera, and latitude longitude, how it works. So just we need to copy this line mmap dot add marker. So what is this add marker doing? So whenever we open a code, we can see a red mark on the map, right? So that is done by add marker. So add marker, so mark options dot position India. Here we will change the things. Okay, so Sydney dot title marked as Sydney. So camera mmap dot move camera, so camera update. So these two lines will copy and just we need to paste it here. So this line is not a mandatory line. So when we paste these two lines, we need to change this. Here it was Sydney. So now we change this to latitude and longitude. So we are getting this location, right? So latitude and longitude. So we are storing it in LAT longitude, latitude and longitude. So that we are giving this. So m dot add marker, new marker option dot position, latitude and longitude. So dot title. So what is the title? So what is the location we are getting? That is string. So this is the string value, right? We are storing in a string. So sorry, here. So string value. So get location and get country name. So this will be stored here in string. So this is to move the camera. So mmap dot move camera. So this camera will be moving there. So the same thing we can do it for GPS provider. So just nothing to do, just from here till the beginning of the code, till here, copy and paste it here. That's all. The code is done. So here it starts on map ready. It will start the Google map. So when we run the code runs, and in the application it shows exact location where we are. So for that we need to connect our device to an Android device. There we need to enable developers option. So in developers option we need to enable USB installation access. So we need to give an access to USB installation. So currently I don't have an Android mobile. So when we run the code, it does not show exactly the location where we are, because my phone is not connected. So when you connect your phone, in your phone a message pops up like install and cancel. When you install it, there will be an application in your application list. Open the applications list and open that application. Go to the preferences. In preferences, given permission to the location. So when you give the permission to the location, so whenever you open the application, this application shows your exact location. So this is how you can get your location on your application. I hope you understood. That's all in this video. Thank you everyone.